know what tacking and gybing is? No? Okay. So tacking and gybing is a very important skill of sailing, okay? Today we're going to learn how you do it, when you do it, and the differences between the two different skills, okay? So essentially, these are the two things that you have to think about when you're tacking and gybing, okay? So the difference between two is you got to tack. When you're tacking, you're generally not going to tack if you're going downwind. So think about you'll tack if you're on, say, a beam reach, or does anybody know the point of sail where you might tack as well? Going upwind. Okay, close hull. You might be on a close hull, okay? So if you're going upwind or you need tack, tack is when you take your boat and you turn your bow through the wind, okay? So you're going to take it and you're going to turn your bow through the wind and your sails will switch over to the other side. So that's a tack. Remember, bow through the wind. Front of your boat, through the wind. Whereas a jibe, generally if you're going downwind or if you're on a reach of any kind, you might jibe. Jibe is when your stern, so the rear end of your boat, passes through the wind instead of the bow. Again, it'll switch over, your sails will switch sides. Okay? So generally, that's how it goes between the two. Any questions so far? Okay. So, what we're going to do is we are going to brainstorm some ideas of when you might tack and when you might jibe, okay? So, see? Okay, so when might you tack? Does anybody know? Jack?
When you're going upwind.
Okay, so upwind sailing. Anybody else know? Okay, anybody else know one? What might you need to do if there's a boat coming towards you, you need to get away from it? Would you possibly tack in that situation? Yes, so avoiding collision. Anybody know just another situation where I need to tack? Just think about it. No? Okay, so basically tacking is just a good, if you need to switch your sails, go on another tack, you're going to tack with it. So if you're jibing, so for a jibe, what are some scenarios where you might jibe? Okay. You got any ideas for when you might jibe? Jack?
Sailing downwind.
Yes, when you're sailing downwind and you want to switch side to your sails. Downwind sailing. Anybody else have any other ones? And I know you have one.
You want a round of mark?
There you go. Mark roundings. And that's mostly what you do. With mark roundings, that'd be if you were on a any kind of course with a jibe mark, you're going to want to jibe around that mark, obviously. And there you go. Okay, so next what we're going to do is we're going to go over the key points when it comes to if you're going to go for a tack or a jibe. So there's three things you need to keep in mind. Okay? Does anybody have any idea what the first thing you want to do before you go for a tack or a jibe is? Anna?
Announce that you're tacking or jibing.
That comes soon. What do you want to do even before that? Okay. You're going to want to look. Look. You want to check to see if there's any other boats around you that you might hit or could cause a problem for you. Then what do you do, Anna? What do you got to do next?
You tell them that you're tacking or jibing.
Yes. So you want to communicate. So you might be communicating with other boats around you or other people in your boat, just so everybody knows what you're about to do. Okay. Then once you made sure everybody knows you're about to tack or you're about to jibe, what are you going to do third? Yeah?
Tack or jibe.
You're going to perform the thing, so you're going to execute. So you're going to check, communicate, execute. Okay? So, let's do something quick here. We're going to set up a little scenario here, and I'm going to show you guys the proper steps that go into actually performing a tack or a jibe, okay? So everybody stand up. We're going to take the chairs, and we're going to create a sort of boat here. So, one of you guys can stand behind you. Jack, why don't you do that? Okay.
So where was
So
it?
you're going to take the hold tiller. So,
That's the whole thing.
if you're sailing along, and say you want to go for a tack. Remember, first thing you do, what do we want to do first?
Check.
No check. So you're going to look around, make sure everything's clear. Next step.
Communicate.
So you're going to communicate, so you say tacking. It's also a good thing with your crew member to count it down. So you go tacking, 3, in 3, 2, 1. Okay, then the first thing you're going to do, back foot, step across, push the tiller away from you because you're sitting on the windward side, right? Push the tiller away from you, stand up, look forward the whole time. This is very important. You want to be looking forward. None of this turning your back and passing it like that. Push away, keep looking forward, switch hands behind your back, sit down and straighten the tiller. You want to make sure that tiller gets straight as soon as possible once your sails switch sides. As soon as your sails switch sides, you want to straighten out your tiller so that you don't over tack. And then also you don't want to straighten it before your sails switch sides because that would be an under tack and that wouldn't work too well either. Okay? So, whereas for a jibe, it's a little bit different. Similar idea. You're going to be going along. First step, what do? Check, look around, announce your thing, jibing in 3, 2, 1. This time, if you are holding the mainsail, you want to sort of pull in the mainsail a little bit because when the boat stern goes through the wind, the boom is going to swing over very fast. So if you can keep it under control, pull in the mainsail a little bit, then you want to back foot, so jibing, pull tiller towards you, same thing, keep looking forward, duck so the boom doesn't hit your head, sails switch side, straighten the tiller. There. So, anybody have any questions about that so far? No? Okay. Jack, you're going to try. Okay?
Oh.
So go sit down.
Alright, here then.
Hold tiller extension. Okay, so you're sailing along.
Uh,
If I told you to do a tack, what would you do right now?
check.
Yep, you want
Alright.
to check.
And then you say tacking in 3, 2, 1. And
Yep.
then you put your foot across.
Back foot across.
Then you push it out.
Yep.
Then you stand up, look forward, and sit back down and straight it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. Good. Okay. Anna, why don't you try a tack? Okay. Just like Jack did. Ready? First step, go.
So you check.
I'm going to check. There
Then you
you go.
say tacking in 3, 2, 1.
Good, you wanna
Step
communicate.
across.
Push
Put it
tiller
away from you. Put it behind. Look
Switch.
forward. And straighten it out.
There you go. There you go. Okay. Lauren, your turn. You want to sit down? Yep. No, it's not right there. Okay, ready. So this time, Lauren's going to do a jibe. You want to hold your tiller? Remember? Like a microphone. Hold it like a microphone. Remember? I'm trying to hold it. Okay, anyway. Let's go. Okay, so you're going to go for a jibe. What do you do first?
Check.
Yep, you want to check? So check. What do you do next?
Communicate.
You want to communicate?
Jibing in 3,
Yes.
2, 1.
So now,
And
do
then,
your jibe.
um,
Till you tack, you push it away from you, jibe you, go toward you, back foot across,
yeah.
stand up, switch sides, switch behind your back, and sit down. There you go. Okay. So there's also okay, guys. Now that you know how to perform a tack and how to perform a jibe, we're going to talk about a few little things that you can add to your tacks and jibes to make them move better, and how you can sort of work it out with your crew. So we're gonna talk about little things that the crew might do, because you know what the skipper's got to do, and a few other things that'll just help you out in the boat. Okay, does anybody have any idea for things the crew might do when you tack or jibe? Okay, Jack.
Keep the boat balanced.
Okay, so balance. So you want to remember the balance. You and your crew member, when you do a tack or a jibe, you don't want to have the skipper going over to the other side and then having the crew still sitting on the other side, because that's not good boat balance, okay? So you're going to want both of you moving together. That's part of the reason why you want to communicate to your crew before, so they're ready, so you guys can move together, which will make your tack far smoother, and it'll keep the boat balanced well. Does anybody else know another point that the crew might do? Yeah?
Switch to jib.
Okay, you're gonna switch sails. Again, another thing that the crew needs to do very well, you want to almost synchronize it with the mainsail when you switch sides. So as the mainsail comes over and fills, you want to be uncleating your jib and pulling it in on the other side. So you don't want it backwinding at all, okay? So you just want to, so as soon as boat bow passes through the wind, main fills, switch your jib. Same thing with the jibe, boom comes over, you want to be bringing your jib over as the mainsail goes over as well, okay? Anybody else have anything else you want to do, Jack?
Watch your head on the boom.
Okay, so you're going to want to watch your head. You want to just be aware in the boat. So like, don't want that swing overhead. Anybody know what might help you in this sort of regard with watching your head in a jibe with the booms coming over? Anna?
The crew could help bring the boom over.
There you go. Crew, help bring boom over. There you go. Because that gives you control during a jibe of when that boom's going to switch sides. Because that allows you guys to be ready for it. That way you're not going along, go for your jibe, and the boom kind of sticks for a second and then swings over really fast, and then you have to really watch your head. Okay? So that's basically the stuff you guys need to know about tacking and jibing. Do you guys think you could go out on the water and do this by yourselves? Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds good. There you go. That's the lesson. Hope you learned some stuff today. There you go.